Maya lived in a busy city full of tall, shiny buildings. She loved to look at them. Maya had a very special gift. She could close her eyes and imagine beautiful houses, modern museums, and cozy cafes. She wanted to become an architect. She wanted to design buildings that would last for 100 years. Everyone knew Maya was talented. Her teachers said she had a brilliant mind. Her friends always asked her to draw things for them. Because drawing was so easy for her, Maya felt very confident. She believed that her natural talent would guarantee her a great future. But Maya had a secret weakness. She could not finish anything. When she sat down at her desk to draw a complete design, her phone would beep. A friend would send a funny video. Then she would open a social media app. 10 minutes would turn into 2 hours. Sometimes she would start playing a video game, telling herself she would only play for a little while. I have plenty of time, Maya would think. I am fast. I can finish my project tomorrow. But tomorrow always brought new distractions. Her desk was covered in half-finished drawings. In her final year of college, there was a huge opportunity. A famous architecture company was offering a paid internship to one student. To apply, students had to submit a complete portfolio of their best designs. The prize also included a grant of $5,000 to help pay for their studies. Maya was excited. She knew she had the best ideas in her class. She planned to create a stunning portfolio. But just like always, she delayed her work. She spent her evenings watching movies and chatting online. When the deadline arrived, Maya had to rush. She stayed awake all night trying to finish her drawings. The next morning, she submitted her work. It looked messy and incomplete. A week later, the results were announced. Maya did not get the internship. A quiet student named Leo won the prize. Leo was not the most naturally gifted artist, but he worked hard every single day. Maya felt a heavy sadness in her chest. She realized that her beautiful ideas were useless if she could not put them on paper. Talent was simply not enough. Maya wanted to change, but she did not know how. She decided to visit Mr. Sato. Mr. Sato was an old family friend. He was a master carpenter. He spent his days in a quiet workshop, building beautiful wooden furniture. His work required deep concentration. Maya hoped he could give her some advice. When Maya arrived at the workshop, she found Mr. Sato in the yard. It was a bright, sunny day. He was holding a piece of dark wood and a glass lens. "Hello, Maya," Mr. Sato said warmly. "What brings you here?" Maya sighed. "Mr. Sato, I failed. I lost a big opportunity because I cannot stay focused. My mind is always jumping to my phone, or to games, or to my friends. How do you sit in your workshop for hours without getting distracted? The old carpenter smiled gently. He pointed to the sun. Look at the sunlight, Maya. It falls all over the yard. It warms the grass, the trees, and our skin. It covers everything, but it is very gentle. Then he held up the glass lens. He positioned it carefully over the piece of dark wood. The wide sunlight passed through the lens and became one tiny, bright dot on the wood. Within a few seconds, a thin line of smoke appeared. The wood began to burn. Scattered light just makes things warm, Mr. Sato said softly. But focused light creates fire. Your energy is like the sunlight. Right now, you are spreading it everywhere. A little energy goes to your phone. A little goes to your games. A little goes to your worries. Because your energy is scattered, you cannot create the fire you need to finish your work. Maya watched the small curl of smoke. The lesson made perfect sense. How do I become the lens? Maya asked. How do I gather my light? Mr. Sato put down the wood. It takes practice, just like building a chair. I use 3 rules in my workshop. First, prepare your space. When you work, put away anything that does not help you. If your phone steals your light, put it in another room. Second, work in small blocks. Do not try to focus for 5 hours. Start with 30 minutes. Give those 30 minutes your complete attention. Third, finish the cut. Never leave a piece of wood half cut. Do one thing completely before you move to the next. Maya thanked Mr. Sato for his wisdom. She went home and cleaned her desk. She took her phone and placed it in the kitchen drawer. She set a timer for 30 minutes. When she sat down to draw, it was very quiet. For the first few days, her brain craved the distraction. She felt anxious without her phone, but every time she wanted to stand up, she remembered the bright dot of light and the smoke. She forced herself to sit still. Weeks passed. The 30-minute blocks turned into an hour. Then 2 hours. Maya discovered something wonderful. When she worked without interruptions, she felt a deep sense of peace. Her drawings became detailed, clean, and professional. 6 months later, a national design competition opened. Maya decided to enter. This time, there was no rushing. She worked on her project every day, piece by piece, focusing all her light on the paper. When she submitted her final design, she felt proud. She did not know if she would win, but she knew she had given it her best effort. A few weeks later, she received a letter in the mail. Maya had won first place. The prize was a trophy and a check for 10,000 USD. But the real prize was the feeling of self-respect. Maya framed her winning design and hung it on her wall. Next to it, she placed a small, round magnifying glass. It was a daily reminder that talent is just a wide ray of sunshine. But focus is the fire that builds the future.